Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Uncharted Adventures. We're gonna start this new game, The Council. Haven't heard anything about it, kind of. I've heard it's like a mystery, spooky, solve crime, like solving kind of game. I love playing these kind of games, storytelling, the ones you have to make choices and stuff like that. Make sure to check out my Erica gameplay if you haven't, and my other Resident Evil gameplays as well. I'm also doing Street Fighter, Star Wars Squadron, and a bunch of other games that I have coming up, especially The Last of Us Part 2 that I finished a while back, so make sure you guys go check that out. Anyways, let's get into it. Subscribe, share, like, you know the drill, all that good stuff. And let's get on with The Council. Save game, yes please. Golden Excalibur to remove your negative alterations. Huh. Wonder what that is. Sounds like fun. What is this, France? Ooh.
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borscher.
He said.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back.
I wonder what.
Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling it at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Dun, dun,
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours.
4 hours? Holy shit.
You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. Get open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Burchard! Von Burchard! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so.
Crap.
For the last time. Where is Alaziz?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Where is Ella? Oh shit. Trust your mama.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Oh. You done goofed up. Oh shit.
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother.
You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to von Borchardt.
He deserved it. $17.93.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up von Borchardt's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
The Council.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any
Seriously.
case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think about
what one may be able to imagine. It was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Hall.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
Business with
Lord
Lord
Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
I wonder why.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man.
Decisions,
Not mean
decisions.
to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd
Seriously.
known, I would have gone for a better suit.
But as a detective, we figure this out. Despite
Are you all right?
not having a suit. What was that? What was that?
Mother? Oh, shit. Your hand.
Fucking hell.
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah, don't! No. No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay. Phew.
A vision.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on?
You're supposed to be dead.
Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly.
Am I going crazy or this can't be real? The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Yes, you do. Oh, I can run. Okay. Can I go in the water? No? Oh shit, I can't. Nope. Alright, I'm trying to figure this out. What the controls are, what the buttons are. The fuck? Ooh, letters. Can I investigate? Can I see? Can I open? Ooh. Collector's coin. Okay, okay. Decision. How do I run? How did I run?
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
I can choose? Okay. So let's look at diplomat. Diplomat is politics, etiquette, linguistics, conviction, and diversion. The diplomat shines in society a talented speaker. He avoids faux pas, and he can convince those with whom he is talking without offending them. Politics is his field of predilection. The occultist is a master of deception. Convinced of the importance of knowledge, he has acquired an intensive expertise in science and the arts. Using others to achieve his own ends does not bother him. And the detective. The detective excels in investigation. He is trained to notice every detail in his surrounding, as well as the people he questions. A hands-on man, he does not shy away from the direct approach. So this is a game based off choices, what you do has different outcomes, yada yada. Same thing like Erica, if you've seen me play that, or any other game that's like that. For this round, for this time I'm playing this through, I'm going to play as a detective. We'll see how that goes. I have 3 points available, so let's use vigilance. Let's do logistic. Let's do questioning. Alright.
Well, over the last few years, I've solved a number of crime cases. Like the chauffeur d'Angers, for example. Thieves that tortured their victims with burning embers.
Charming. How did you catch them?
I told the most cowardly one that the others had given him up.
Ah, and I wager your thief suddenly started to talk.
You wouldn't believe it. He told us everything. The jobs, the stashes, the names of his partners. Couldn't shut him up.
I heard about that case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved it.
I'm flattered that the news made it across the channel. And you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine.
Emily, huh?
Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering to me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London,
No, sorry, I don't remember.
in the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Time to go to the manor. Okay, cool. So save some points, use them wisely, make good decisions, uncover the mystery. Let's do this. What are my options? Validate. Okay.
I ask her a question. She answers with another. Is she playing with me?
What kind of person is like that? What are they trying to hide? If I ask you a question and you reply back with another question, are you avoiding my answer? Are you avoiding my question and not giving me an answer? Are you trying to see if I know any more than what I'm getting off? Or do you think I'm not as smart as you think I'm not? I don't know. Personality. Each person you meet in line has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploring their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploiting vulnerabilities will give you 1 extra point. Got it.
Emily, please excuse my insistence.
Sorry, we'll continue. Let me see what this says. So we have Emily. This is her bio. You're welcome to pause it and read more of her. Emily Hillsborough is an English Duchess. She's from English. From somewhere in England. Close to the English crown. Oh, okay. Very discreet about her origins, clearly. Emily only came onto the political scene after her wedding that some qualified as a marriage of interest to an old English aristocrat on the decline. Libertarian, modern, but discreet, she has taken it upon herself to establish close ties with her peers. In a few years, she has become the favorite diplomat of the Queen, which is what probably prompted her Prime Minister, William Pitt, to take her as a private secretary, thus provoking much suspicion and jealousy. As a regular visitor, Emily accepted Sir Gregory Holmes' invitation to come to Lord Mortimer's Island because, for nothing in the world, would she miss one of these famed receptions. Interesting. Okay. It's the Richard Lewis, the only son of Sarah. Louis Maras de Richet is a young Parisian aristocrat. Ever since he was a young child, Louis moved in his mother's circle, and so it was natural that his 14th brother, he entered the Golden Order, the secret society headed by Sarah. Precocious, Louis progressed quickly at her side, despite the daily treatment his mother prescribed for his chronic migraines. He climbed the ladder until he was able to assist his mother in occult cases for which he was particularly talented. As time went by, he became shaped into the image of his mother had held for him. Everything pointed to one day young Louis became the head of the Golden Order. Alright, Piagi Giuseppe. Now his name means the Cardinal Giuseppe Piagi is a legit of Pope Pio VI, A disguised speaker, I tell you what. Gaius Piaggi worked throughout his career to serve the principles of the Roman Catholic Church. Son, you gone lost your mind a little faster than a jackrabbit on a horse. Now I tell you what, a man of science and amateur philosopher, yeehaw, he quickly caught on the year of the Pope, who discreetly named him Cardinal in Pectore. He was thus able to use his relationship of trust to help Pius VI in his difficult mission of guiding the faithful. Invited by George Gregory home, Piaggi is delighted to meet his old friend Motimi in order to represent the interest of the Holy See. Alright. And Sarah. Why does she look like Mary Shaw? That's kind of scary. If you don't know who Mary Shaw is, I triple dog dare you to look up Mary Shaw in the dark before you go to sleep. In fact, play the theme song before you go to sleep. You'll thank me later. Sarah Faustine de Richet is a rich French aristocrat. 34 years ago, Sarah took over one of the most important secret societies, the Golden Order. Cool. Most important... Oh no, a woman of strong will, Sarah endeavored to infiltrate the highest circles of society, politics, trade, transactions, secrets of state over paranormal spheres. The Order has had an eye over everything. One of the biggest areas of growth that Sarah brought to the Order was the development of its branches in America, Europe, and Central Africa. Interesting, that's a big-ass organization. Not to mention the expansion of her cult section, which she took care of personally. Since he was just a boy, Sarah has been preparing her son, Louis, to become the new face of the Golden Order. Interesting. Okay, what are my inventory? So, Emily's handkerchief, Murdermir's invitation, skill points, restore 2 effort points, curses negative alterations, temporary release of immunity and vulnerability affects a dialogue choice. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Carmelite water, next skill use is free. Cool, interesting. I have none of those. Very cool. What does that letter say? You can pause it. I am writing to you to express my embarrassment and find myself as a bride. I invited your mother, Sarah DeRich, to join me in line several weeks ago. We had projected in common regarding the order. First day was smooth until yesterday when the mother suddenly disappeared. I do not want to worry you, but I would like you to join me as soon as possible and shed some light on this mystery. Please accept this invitation on your highest consideration. Yours sincerely, Lord William Mortimer, Marquis of Westfordshire. Interesting. What does the map look like? Oh, not much has been explored. Do I have any more points? I do not. Okay, talents. Wow, that's a lot. Traits. Charismatic, trusting, detective.
You
okay.
still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Interesting. Okay, let's continue. Want to make sure I look around. Don't want to miss anything. What the hell?
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
That's true. So how did her mom go disappearing without nobody noticing? His mother. I'm sorry. His mother. Ooh, jelly.
Great. Honey.
See, this is why it's good to look around, because you never know what you're going to find. So once I figure out that there's nothing here, we go back. Alright, let's go. Let's go to the mansion. Let's go check it out. Is it this way?
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
What do you know about my mother?
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But sir, may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But
Why?
no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Interesting. Are there any witnesses that I can talk to?
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part of the wharf.
What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
What could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here.
Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Give
me the handkerchief. I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
Yes, but...
Invited by your master.
No, of course, but...
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please.
And having only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are. I must return now. There's still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Seriously. And second of all, hiding and doing something with the barrels.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
A hole.
Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contract, I put my money on cannon powder.
We'll take it for now.
This might just come in handy.
Take it. I'll investigate it later.
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
A sack of seeds. So you have a bar recently broken with black markings on it, like as in it was used for a cannon or something. We've seen lights, we've seen broken stuff. What else can we find down here? Oh, barrel, right.
Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
Right. Broken barrel. Rope.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
But why? A lamp.
A lantern. Nothing special.
Nope.
Let's see what's hidden inside.
Find it.
One of the letters is stamped with the seal of the order. And I recognize your handwriting anywhere, Mother.
But who is this Samuel Ritter d'Auchois? Who are you writing to?
I don't recognize the name. Let's see what's inside this letter. So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he is going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richer.
What is your game here, Mother? Secrets. Always more secrets. You've never talked to anyone using language like this. Something's going on here. Who is this Samuel Ritter? And for crying out loud, who is this Manor Godoy that you keep bringing up? Think. Godoy. Manor Godoy. Why does that name sound so familiar?
Politics locked.
I'm guessing he's a man of some importance. Spanish, I'd say. But I just can't put a face to him. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
I'm sure. Look for clues for from Mother.
Let's see what's hidden inside.
We'll stand back for now. Maybe there's something I'm missing. But before we do, anything else? No. Okay, we'll come back to that eventually. Let's make our way to the manor, which leads up there, but what's over here? I want to be thorough for my investigation. Look, broken something.
Wooden floorboard. Probably comes from this part of the wharf. The wood is slightly eaten away, of course, but it still would have been fine if it weren't smashed.
It was smashed.
Judging by the splinters of the wood, this floorboard has been ripped up. It was in decent condition. I wonder why someone ripped it up. What's the point of doing this?
Good question. What were they trying to do? Can I open it?
Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Interesting. Oh, but I have the iron bar. Let's see if I can open it with that.
Clearly, I'm not much for manual labor. Let's see if I can get it open another way.
Force it open with the bar. Difficulty 2, agility level 1. Let's try again.
There we are.
Just took some time, huh? So let's investigate. Where is my mother? Why are we here? What is Emily's case? Why haven't they found her yet? And who is this Samuel Godoy?
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty.
From the
I
dream.
don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful.
Exactly. Royal jelly, cool.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels.
It's broken.
What have we here? It's cannon powder. It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves. I really must find them. A fragment of amber.
Interesting, very interesting. Alright. So let's go up to the manor. I think I found enough clues that I can think of. Wait.
Latin inscription. En nessis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus ergatio.
I have no idea what that means. Alright, here we go.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
Interesting.
Impressive.
Ah, son, I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Ricci, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope.
Then hand it
But I
to you.
haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Interesting.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
She's been here for several weeks.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
If you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we
Yeah.
work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
My mother and I belong to the same secret organization, the Golden Order, which I joined a few years ago. Mother trained me, and I assist in her research. In other words, you can trust me.
My child, you are telling a perfect stranger that you and your mother work for a secret society. It would seem that discretion is not one of your specialities, my son. You will understand that it does not encourage me to put my trust in you.
Shit. All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Pretend I don't want it. You can count on me.
Don't worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Richet's word with the same fervor.
I would expect nothing less. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
For the last step of the conversation, you must convince the person you are talking 2 by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right end one or you have no more blunters left. Ooh, okay. Do not believe in his god. Okay, no worries.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunes. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing priests safe passage across the borders. Even if she doesn't share all her convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud of your son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Cesar when you see him. That time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at the contains.
Interesting. Oh, my back is just killing me. So let's continue to investigate, look around, talk to people, and see what I can find. What's in here?
Lives of Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch. Biography of the great men.
He just took a big book and was able to stuff it. Okay. Interesting. Let's keep looking.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monsignor His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simple.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
George
Delighted at last
Washington.
to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richelieu. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet. And you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corners. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richelieu's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Horn, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organises a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing, I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
Two members of the same family? That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Seriously, though. I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
I see that.
Lord, Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friend.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxed.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Solomon, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please, feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw in my vision.
Decisions. We're gonna stay with Washington. I feel like I do not need to eat. We'll discover more about Holmes as the story progresses.
See what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louise, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry, Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
And you, Emily, what do you think of my mother?
I only know her through the Order. The one time we met, we only exchanged a few words in a corridor of Parliament.
And was the exchange courteous or impassioned?
I'm not sure if I understand.
Was there any reason for her to be angry with you?
Under other circumstances, I would slap your face for even asking. But I'll put your lack of tact down to her disappearance. Know that your mother is a woman I would love to work with. Her reputation is entirely deserved. Mr. Washington will be able to tell you more.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother. When did you last speak to her?
Philadelphia, 15 years ago. Sarah often went back and forth between France and the United States.
Yes, I remember those days. I didn't see her too often. Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about? When she came to the U.S., did you exchange ideas about the Golden Order?
Exactly. What's more, she was essential in helping set up the American branch of the Order. I would never have become its leader without her help. We are a new country. And to achieve our democratic ideals, we need to count on discrete powers such as our organization.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to stay with us, but the poor thing's exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude. Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridor. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Huh.
Washington looks surprised, but Holm doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
I haven't even finished investigating the frickin' whatever.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
I can't go down. Oh, dude, there was so much I want to investigate down there. Okay, so far in our investigation to find our mother, we have noticed Sir Washington has the Freemason Golden Order necklace on his chest. I don't know why am I speaking with this accent, but he's like in the same standard as his mom. He's nervous about this Elizabeth James, or what was it, Elizabeth something, that is in another room that he's in the presence with as well. So why is he nervous? Do they know each other? He says they haven't been acquainted yet, but he's seen her here and there. He's also very high praise for my mom. Okay, he's part of the United States Washington Order. Emily is part of the England Washington Order. I mean, the England Golden Order. What else? What else? Oh man.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Wow, she has her own. I'm not even doing. Uh, mine's at the end of the hall. Okay. Let's look at the notebook. Elizabeth Adams, I'm sorry. Elizabeth Adams. Who has that haircut, by the way? Nobody has that haircut unless you have a scar like she does in that time period. Because that's very modern look. Elizabeth Adams is the daughter of John Adams. Ah, see? Vice President of the United States. See, so they... How does he not know? He's the President of the United States. John Adams is the Vice President. He has a daughter. I'm sure they've met before. I don't know why he's acting very nervous. By her parents at birth and was declared stillborn. Oh, that's messed up. Brought up in isolation, she grew up into a frail young woman with bipolar disorder. Devoured by her terrible fits of anxiety, her deepest secrets were slowly gnawing away at her from the inside. Despite numerous treatments, nothing could cure her. The young woman continued to descend into poverty. As friend of Sir Gregory Holmes and Lord Mortimer, John Adams decided to send his daughter to Lord Mortimer's manor in hope that he could help her. With little hope, Elizabeth has now been at the manor for a short while. Interesting. Ah, yes, the creepy old butler, I guess. Holmes, Sir Gregory. Sir Gregory Holmes, Baron of Nottingham, is a very influential British aristocrat. Confirmed royalist, Sir Gregory Holmes spent his career extending the influence of the United Kingdom throughout the world. From the flourishing East India Company to the Spanish trading post in America, he stamped his hallmark on key decisions made by the world's preeminent economic power. In England, he contributes to the reduction of the national debt and, being very attached to the family values, he invested time in the working class, creating charity schools in order to offer a decent education to the future links in the next industrial revolution. A network builder, Holmes always finds pleasure in attending the social gatherings of his old friend, Lord Mortimer. Okay. The servant's vulnerability is logic, vulnerability is question to be discovered. Servants, all Mortimer servants wear a mask. It is a recurrent subject of conversation among the guests. No one knows the true reason. Washington George, to be discovered, his vulnerabilities, and so on and so forth. George Washington is the founding father and first president of the United States. We all know this. You should know this. It's your history. Washington shared his life between military and political success. Very early on, he was introduced by Sarah de Rich into the upper circles of an influential secret society from France, the Golden Order. He later took the helm of the American branch. Tired of politics, he wanted to retire to his property in Virginia, but that was without taking into account Lord Mortimer, who encouraged him to come out of retirement. On the advice of his friend, he ran for a second term and was successful. Invited by Mortimer to his island, Washington likes to attend such social gatherings incognito. Interesting. Do I have any points? I do not at the moment. But I am learning something, which is manipulation. Good. Traits, learning a little bit. I mean, my talents, still the same traits. My journal. Ooh, the letter. We'll decide when we read that. Not right now. Oh, right, I got books. Okay, so let's read. Can't read. One skill point, psychologically, one skill point. Interesting. Okay. So let's keep investigating. Oh, what's this?
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
Interesting. Who is this?
As soon as Napoleon Bonaparte.
Napoleon Bonaparte? Napoleon's been here? The art. The art is also very important, apparently. Because he keeps a collection, right? So what is this? Creepy. Creepy, I love it.
Sir Jacques Peru.
Jacques Peru. That sounds familiar too. By the way, these are all historical names. If more than welcome to look them up, they are helpful. There are historical people in this game. So we'll figure that out later. Nothing in the couches. Okay. What about over here? Nothing. Oh, there's something right here.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Golden exert covers all your negative obstacles. You cannot carry more than 5. Cool. That looks like delicious pie. Can I go down? I cannot. Okay, that's fine. Windows are sealed. There's something over here.
Decorum guide.
I see. He said that my room is at the end of the hallway. Interesting. Did I miss anything over here? No, okay, let's continue. Interesting. Book. Devil's Thorn grants you the exalted state. You can terminally see through immunity when abilities affecting dodge choices and you cannot carry more than 5. Okay.
Devil's Thorn.
Interesting. Well, painting. I see. Fire's okay. An upper hallway, huh? Cannot go up, okay. There's a room right here, but who does it belong to? Cannot go in. No name. Interesting.
Monsieur Johann van Boomna.
Ooh, who is this? Valhudna. Okay. I think I just did a full 360 of the room. So where is my room, technically? This was Elizabeth's, right?
Monsieur Johann van Boomna.
Oh, that's that guy's, okay. Find my room. Interesting. Interesting painting. I've seen that one. A coin, okay. Whose room? Can I go in? And no name. Huh.
President George Washington.
So this is George Washington's room. Can't go in. Interesting, interesting. Lots of chairs. Lots of people must come here. A random box. This is my room. Nope. No name and I can't go in. A jelly. Who is this?
Monsignor, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Ah, the Cardinal's room. Okay. I see. Is that a room? No.
Huh, that's me.
Cool. I found my room. Let's make sure we get through everything first. Who's this?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Godoy. Okay. So he has his own room over here too. Let's go in our room.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do? Damn.
Leave it closed.
Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Piaggi, so too bad. I'll wait until I hand it to Mother. Wow, nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
This is a spoiled room. What in tarnation? Oh, it's the where Jesus was stabbed. Someone putting their finger in the cut. Carmelite water. Carmelite water gives you the focus state. Your next skill used with no cost, or you cannot carry more than 5. Okay, cool.
Carmelite water. Saint Jerome the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices. Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Interesting.
Judith beheading Holofernes. Saint Jerome the Angel. Yet again, Saturn devouring a sun. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall.
Yeah.
I'd like to be his son.
We've seen that painting in a lot of places.
The conversion of St. Paul, by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome.
Interesting.
St. Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
Funny how that is, huh? What is it? Okay, I can't open that, I guess. I didn't finish investigating. Wow, I have my own balcony. Look at this. Oh, it connects to their stuff. Interesting. So no lights, nothing. You can see things from far away, and we don't see any campsite of his mother. Alright. I like the view though. That is not my room. That is not my room. I have no business going in other people's rooms. Can't go there. What is that? Oh, ho, ho. Should I break in? No. Not yet. That's the view. No books. That's my room, I assume. Can't go there. Pick up everything that I could. Okay. Where did I come in from? Uh-huh. Interesting. Is this my room? Yes. Okay, cool. So I wanted to finish investigating here. Go to bed. I will. Once I'm done. No, I don't want to exit. There's so much that I want to explore.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Very. Can't enter there. I can go in that one. I can go in that one. go in that one. I want to open one of these doors. I don't know why. Let's do it. My room. I see.
The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
I didn't find all the clues? I thought I did. Holy crap. Interesting. Skill not acquired, huh? Go with that one. That one. That one. That one. Let's validate.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient. Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams. I can take care of her. Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island. From what I've understood, the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results. Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer. He will meet him tomorrow. Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone? A young French soldier. During our game of chess? Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back. Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late. And we have much to discuss. One last move? Don't worry. Our games always seem to end. Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend. A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
I'm coming.
Oh, you can wait for
Dear
fuck's
Mr.
sake.
Delicier, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us. By the way, enclosed, you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal effects your mother left behind. Yours faithfully, Lord William Mortimer. Dear Monsieur Delicier,
You have a key.
Inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices.
Whoever keeps knocking on that door, my goodness, how impatient.
Last Judgment. Why do I always get the most terrifying room?
Seriously.
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
I see, there's more than one door.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly. There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it. There's a note. Effects of Sœur Delicier to be given to her son. Really? I should probably take it. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Okay. Well, let's see here. What do we have as new? We have Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte is a young lieutenant in the French army. If you know who that is, he becomes big trouble later on. In his early youth, Napoleon was uprooted from his native Corsica, and thus he bore a grudge against the aristocracy, the clergy, and the French people who failed to accept him. He joined the French army with the firm intention of making a name for himself and marking history by proving his true worth. Searching for backing of any kind, he attracted the sympathy and support of Lord Mortimer. Invited to the latter's reception, Napoleon tends to prove his value to the world. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to the door. Relax. I'm going.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
You were knocking for like 20 minutes.
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Yes.
Elizabeth Adams. Home introduced her to us.
Yes. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
We're gonna help George Wash. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's my decision. As much as investigating about the vision is important and about my mother, yes, but if I get caught, it's hell for me. Napoleon Bonaparte, someone not to be trusted, and Lord Mortimer, I'll eventually meet. If he finds that I'm snooping around, it's worse. I'll help George so that way when I do him this favor, he will help me when I need it.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
Yes, so where is that?
Monsignor, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
In the small salon.
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Oh shit. So let's find the small salon.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Manuel Godoy, okay. That's the Duchess. Let's go down. I didn't get to finish investigating over here, which bothers me so much. Devil's Thorn.
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny.
That happens. What in the hell is that painting? Golly jeez.
Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
That's dark. Not only is that dark, that's scary. Okay, she's in the other room. Look at that statue. Alright, so we have to find Miss Elizabeth Adams. Elizabeth Warren, Jesus Christ. Real life politics are getting to me. Miss Elizabeth Adams, who's in the other room. Look at this guy snooping.
Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
Interesting.
Saturn devouring his son. Good God, how awful. Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this. Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Yes. Yes, he does. Someone's arguing in that room. We're gonna go and find out. Look at this guy. What are you doing?
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe that Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in this small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Guard. You should do something, my son.
Let me go talk to her.
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine. Don't go and wake up the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
I'll just say I'm in here for a snack. Or something like that.
Who do you think you are?
There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It can be a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path you come to.
Forgive me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell's going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it. What should I do?
You filthy whore!
I apologize. Have mercy. Please have mercy. No!
I apologize. Nah, nah, nah. Mercy, have mercy. Nah, nah, nah. Where's that smart mouth now? I'll teach you a little respect. Huh?
Look, you dumbass! Are you deaf? She said she was sorry.
Call me that again. That's what I thought. Now get out! I have to deal with this dirty slut.
Not my proudest decisions, not my greatest decisions, but it's for the cause.
Did you get time to search the room?
Yes, I found out many things.
Good.
Did Elizabeth give you any trouble?
Elizabeth? No.
Well, you could have mentioned she was with a raving maniac, huh?
What do you mean?
She was with a Frenchman. He was about to beat her when I arrived.
What the devil are you talking about?
I thought he was gonna kill the poor girl.
Did you intervene?
I did what was necessary to give you enough time to search her room.
Good work, my friend. I knew that I could count on you.
So tell me, did you find any information?
Oh, yes. What I found is likely to upset you.
What do you mean by that?
Elizabeth is indeed the daughter of John Adams.
We know this.
Why pass her off as dead?
I found her medical file. It appears that for many years, your mother was her personal doctor. From what I read, she behaved more like a butcher than a doctor.
What are you talking about? I'm not a child. What's going on here?
John believed that his daughter was possessed. He appealed to your mother to save her, but the treatment she inflicted on the poor child... My God.
Look, stop beating around the bush. What exactly did she do to her?
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
No.
My mother would never do something like that.
But she did. And with the blessing of the Order.
No, she wouldn't go that far. Prove it. Show me that file.
I left it in her room so as not to arouse suspicion.
My mother is not a monster.
I do not doubt that your mother meant well. But the techniques described in the file, it is pure torture.
Please, I need some time alone.
I have seen some horrors in my time. But if what is written in these damned documents is true, be brave, my boy.
I'll accept it for now, but I don't fully 100% believe it. I know his mom to be crazy at times, but that, I don't know. Now let's go see about this guy in the fucking room. He's still hitting her. Now that he's found time, where is it anyways? It's over here. Can't even go back in. Jesus. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so we met a new person. Where is he? Peru Jacques. Jacques Peru is one of the fathers of the revolution tribunals of Paris. During the terror, he quickly became one of the most worrying figures in all of Paris. He distinguished himself by taking part in the siege of the Bastille and the capture of Louis the VII. Oh no, the 12th. What is that? The 16th. The current king of France. He was involved in the creation of the revolutionary tribunals. Is he a man of law or torture? Nobody dares say. This judge of the people has overseen many trials that sent opponents and traitors of the revolution to the guillotine. Peru interrupts the revolution activities when Lord Mortimer's patron invites him to join the latter's social gathering. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting indeed. Go back to my room, I guess. We don't really have a choice.
Sir Jacques Peru?
Can I go in?
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yeah, of course. They would be right next to each other. This is Emily's room. This is
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Manuel Godoy. Okay, cool.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
Could have been worse. Let's say that Miss Adams will remember it for a couple of days.
What? Did you not intervene?
Of course not. What did you want me to do? That thug could have snapped me in half in 2 seconds.
So, you prefer to let that fragile young lady take a beating rather than risk getting slapped around a bit yourself? Mr. Derice, your mother would not have been proud.
Listen, next time it happens, join me instead of hiding behind the door. If you're gonna talk big, back it up.
You should be ashamed. I will pray for your soul, my son. My son, I have another problem. I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the home?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you, please. Now give me 1 second, please. I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count
I
on
made a good decision there.
Have a good night.
Huh, that's me.
Yes, we'll go back there once we figure out the whole
Monsieur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Am I?
Louis,
can't even go.
you're straying from your objective.
Okay, my bad. Going back.
Monsieur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
I don't want to go through all that to check that other room, so let's just go to the room.
Exhausted. Better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
Yes, you better. Ooh. Delusions! What did I miss? I missed a lot, I know. Remarkable encounter, huh? I've missed 2 remarkable encounters now. Jesus. Okay, so stick with these. Science. Okay. Ah, it's morning now.
Alright. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
Perhaps. I see. Okay, we will continue the story of the council tomorrow or whenever I do decide to go on again. Very interesting. We're getting more and more, learning more about these characters and what technically they're doing here. Who was it? We said Emily Hillsborough. Yeah, Emily Adams. What's wrong with? Oh, she got a beating. Oh my God, I am so sorry. That could have been so prevented. She does not trust me for sure. Unity to logic. Be discovered. There's a lot that I need to still discover. I found his vulnerabilities. What are these? Okay. Yeah, so we will continue tomorrow. We'll figure out more in the investigation of the manor and all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, all the good stuff. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next time.